What are you doing? So the most asked question we received in the last couple days, what's going on with those peacock eggs? Let's talk about it.
I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you so long.
So hang tight with me through a long lengthy vlog here before we talk about the peacock. I'm just kidding, we're gonna talk about it. That's all everybody wants to know, what's going on with the peacock eggs. Well, we had 3 that were in the incubator, they're right here. We're gonna candle those right now. Reason I have them outside is we've had a lot of power outages. We've had at least 3 short little power outages over the past week from all the rainstorms we've been having. So I'm gonna candle these eggs and then we're gonna put them under another broody hen. All right, so we are currently at day 11 with these eggs. So they're just under halfway right now. So we should be able to see something developing. So let me turn the lights off and turn on this handy dandy little egg candler. On egg number 1, you can see there's growth potentially here in the top half and the bottom half is empty. So we'll be able to tell compared to the other ones here. On egg number 2, looks like about the same thing. I'm seeing growth in the top half and the bottom half is still empty. Okay, this one's really cool. I can see right around there, I'm seeing some growth and I even think some movement right there. Right there is definitely some development in egg number 3. These eggs aren't the easiest to see through, but so I couldn't quite tell on eggs number 1 and 2 if that was actual growth or if that was just the yolk. So I'm not totally sure yet on those. But that third one was definitely something developing in there. There were definitely some veins that were started. Now, where are we putting these? We've got the broody hen that I'm going to show you in a minute. We have some silkies out here in our bantam flock, and they really seem to want to sit on some eggs, and I'm happy to do so because the silky eggs they were sitting on just weren't fertile and none of them hatched. They've been sitting on this little egg for, over a month now. So these 2 want to sit on some eggs, and I'm going to help them out here. Alright, so I'm fairly confident 1 out of those 3 are looking good right now. And those silkies are going to do a great job. They've been sitting there for a while, but they just want to keep sitting. So they've already hatched out some chicks and ducklings for us in the past. So I have a lot of confidence that they'll do a great job. I'm going to toss out this egg. And it might pop here. I've had some of these where they explode when I break them up when it's been too long. Ooh. And of course it smells horrible, but can you believe how much power those eggs build up over the course of a month from being sat on? Oh, it really stinks though. All right, so now for eggs 4 through 7, the final 4 eggs. They've been sitting here under this broody hen. We've had this Australorp hen. She's been doing a great job. She's sitting on them really well out here. It's a really lonely place, but that way she won't be bothered and ever taken off of her eggs for very long. So she has food and drink if she ever needs that, and she's been doing a great job sitting on them. So let's go ahead and check those eggs out. Okay, this is egg number 1. You can definitely tell there is significant growth in that one. That is very solid on 3/4 of this. That one's doing great. And that one's pretty similar. You can tell there's nothing in that part, and then 3/4 of it have some significant growth in there. I think I just saw a vein or some movement up here. Okay, 2 more to go. You can see in that end just how that air pocket is right there, and then how much there is in the rest of the egg. From down on this end, I think it's so full with growth that there's hardly any light. There's a little bit of light right here at the bottom. So that one has some great growth too. That one's doing really well. Okay, we've got our air pocket. We've got a little bit of space there, and it's really dark up in here. Hard to see in there, but sure looks like all 4 of these have some really good growth. Thank you for letting me see your eggs. Here's your eggs back. So that's exciting. That was some really good growth. The 4 eggs that are under the broody hen, they are looking great. And they are definitely on their way to producing some happy, healthy peachicks. The other 3, not quite so sure of. The 1 I think is developing, but it may be a little behind where those 4 eggs are. Next, let's talk about questions. You guys Asked a lot of questions. You guys said a lot of things about the pea chicks, the eggs, opening them up. Let's talk about some of those questions. So the first question was, did I kill them? Did I open the eggs up too soon? Were they gonna hatch? And the answer is no, they were already gone. It was day 33. Pea chicks hatch at day 28 or before. There were 2 people that said they've gone 40 days. I can't find any record evidence that that's something regular that happens. And so our eggs were at day 28 and should have been hatching by then. And of course I candled them. Many people weren't sure if I did that or I didn't know to candle. Of course I candled the eggs. I had seen growth in 4 out of the 7, but I couldn't quite tell because those eggs are pretty hard to see through. Can I help you? So at the point that I was opening the eggs up, they were gone. They were no longer alive, and have no fear, I did not kill the chicks. We did not cook them later. We were disposing of them. I just wanted to see how they had developed because I'd never seen little pea chicks, so I just wanted to open them up and check that out. Yum. The next question was, why? Why pea chicks? Why get those when you have chickens, ducks, turkeys? Why would anybody get them? Why did we want to get them? And really it just came down to right place, right time. We weren't looking for them and just happened to see some eggs and thought it'd be a fun project to try. But then what are we gonna do with them if they do hatch? And that's what we're not totally sure of. And some people gave their advice on how to raise them. We really appreciate that. And so what we typically do is we put them in one of our brooders. We have several brooders. This brooder right here, that our broody hen is inside with the eggs. We do have another brooder right here, and those work great. We do have heat lamps if we do need them. If we have good weather and we feel confident enough about having them outside with their mama hen, sometimes we'll put them in here. Right now we are raising some turkeys. Right now we have 5 Royal Palm turkey poults in there, and then we do have this chicken run. This chicken run right here is not currently being used. And so we have plenty of space in here. We've got a smaller area on this side and a bigger area on that side. And we can keep them in there, not have to worry about them with aerial predators. And we can just give them food and water and let them run around in there, stretch their legs. And it really works great for little chicks. I think it'll work well for pea chicks too. But then what do we do when they get bigger? Can we put them in with the flock? A lot of you guys said we can't put them in with chickens, that chickens carry diseases that would harm the peafowl. We're gonna have to figure that out because we're not really in a situation where we can free range a bird right now. And that's why we had held off getting guineas or something else that needs to roam around. And so we've got to figure out what to do. If we can keep them inside this electric fence or if we need to keep them inside the chicken run, we'll have to figure that part out, but that's a little ways away. We'll figure that out when we get to that spot. All right, and then the last question is, how much time is left? What do we have from here on out? Right now we're at about day 11 or 12, and they do take 28 days to hatch. So we've got about 2 weeks and a couple days till they start hatching. So we might do another update, we'll see. But for sure, when they do start hatching, we'll show you all of that action. What do we got here?
Popsicles.
What flavor you got?
I got blueberry. No, it's grape. Grape.
I got some cherry. What do you got there?
I think it's got some strawberry peach.
Whoa, strawberry. Yum. So what are you doing over here, huh?
Oh, we had those green beans.
Yeah.
We wanted to replant. We soaked them overnight and we forgot to plant them. Well, we're running out of room. The other green beans are just now taking off. Like, I don't want to pull them up yet. They're starting to do pretty good. So they're not done. And we don't have any space left here. And the garden back at Mom and Dad's is kind of overtaken with weeds and we couldn't get the tiller going. So it's always better to plant here because I can manage it better. So, and there's nothing over here, so I thought we just plant the beans along this fence. And these beans are doing great. So I know this ground is really good. I'll fertilize it with the compost pile, and I think we're gonna lay this black stuff down, unless you don't think we need it.
Black garden fabric?
Yeah.
You can, it's fine.
But I'm just making a bed right now along the fence so we can plant. there. I just need to get it in. So we are kind of new to this fabric stuff. We haven't used it yet, except for in our pallet garden. So we have seen where you put holes in the material to plant your seeds, and so the grass will only grow up in those little spots, and you can pluck the grass out of it, the weeds. So what we're gonna do is just alternate. We got a blowtorch. We're gonna put some holes in it, and the beans that we're planting, we have 2 that we started. We got these green beans, just the regular green beans, bush beans, and these dragon tongue beans that we thought looked really cool. So we're gonna plant these 2 today, and I think they'll do great here. So let's get that done. There's our fall green beans. Hopefully they do really good right there. Eli's making some strawberry lemonade that we got from Arrow Ridge. We wanted to try that today. We have some turkeys left over from last year in the freezer, and we're trying to cook them all up so we have some space in there for our new turkeys. So I cut this one up into pieces, and I put some in the crock pot, slow cooked it. Smells amazing. And now I'm gonna cut it up and do pulled turkey. We got our green beans from our garden and sweet potato.
What do you think?
Good. I don't like this part.
That's okay.
You don't have to eat that.
You don't have to eat the onions. Can you eat a green bean for me? What are you going for first? Potato?
Yeah, the sweet potato we got at the farmer's market. Because we didn't get any in the ground this year.
Eat a big bite of our turkey sandwich. Check these guys out. The company's called Henley or Henley. Get it? And real nice little packaging here. And they sent us some egg cartons to try out. They are really nice. Got a little signed thing from the owner of that. They're definitely a different texture than your typical egg carton. They've got some really nice creative designs on there to give you a special look if you just want a nice egg carton on the counter, or if you're selling your eggs and you just want a nice touch over the competition. So, all right, we've got our eggs all packed up for the night. Henley egg cartons. Check it out. We've got an Amazon link down in the description if you want to get them for yourself.
Thank you for watching our video. Night. See you next time.